freaking threw my shoulder out trying to swat a fly. Hey, welcome back to Full Circus. My name is Tristan Sartoris, back hot on the mics once again. We're returning to you from the booth, the closet, the place where all my vocal sound waves wave out into the sound. Hey, welcome back, guys. Anyways, dude, I hurt my shoulder trying to swat some flies like I was like that Batman punch, where he doesn't even look behind him, he just goes, Ksh! That's kind of what I was trying to do with this fly. He was just up in my face, up in my grill, and I was like, okay, and I missed every single time. I'm not Bruce Lee or Mr. Miyagi, and now I got shoulder problems. Sometimes you look cool, sometimes you get an ER visit. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I mean, I just gotta stretch it out or whatever. But anyways, feels good to be back with you guys today. Strangely enough, this was probably one of the first episodes where it really felt like this week passed faster than ever. Usually it's like, oh dang, can't wait to get back in the booth. But this time it was like, damn, I feel like I was just freaking in the booth just a second ago. Tick tock, tick tock. But dang, it's already Thursday. It's already Thursday again. I gotta be careful because, like I said, it is the fall, and I love the fall, and I gotta make every single day count. Make sure we make the most out of it. Make sure we may have some beautiful time and beautiful celebrations and all things like that. But I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by this. Is my light always this bright? I look so washed out. Maybe I could step back here, but obviously the audio quality won't be nearly as good unless I project in such a way that's entertaining and comfortable for you guys. But I'm not gonna lie, sitting all the way back here is super comfortable because I can chill. I can lay my I can just rest my back into these freaking sound panels, and I got a better view of everything that's going on over here. It's like I'm noticing different architecture in the house. I'm noticing some crevices, some dust that I have not cleaned at all because I didn't know they existed because I've never taken that step back before. But obviously it's not going to sound as good if I stay way back there. So I'm going to get nice up close and personal. But about the light, I don't know if it needs to go. Where's the freaking thing at? I don't know if it needs to go down. But that looks like it's darker than it ever has been. Now I feel like I'm Darth Vader. Bum 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 bum. But I don't know. I don't like how washed out it is, but whatever. It's spooky season. Why not? If it's weird, if it's dark, it's dark, right? Turn your you have a phone. Swipe up on that control center. Whoops. Swipe up on that thing. Make it a little bit brighter and feel good about yourself, or see more, or don't. Really doesn't really matter too much. But hey, we're back. We're back in it, dude. And I think the reason was it. There we go. Look at that. Look how I just freaking hopped right back on the train of thought. A lot of times I'm kind of like a wandering soul, right? I'm just traveling through on my journey, on my path, hopping onto the trains, hopping off. I get on my train of thought, and I just and I'm just in whatever town I'm in, and I don't even know where the tracks are. But this time, I hopped off. I got a little breakfast, took a little detour, saw some sights, but I knew where I had to go, and I hopped right back on that train, that stowaway, and I'm back on my train of thought. I mean, I kind of just took another detour, but that's besides the point. But anyways, this week just felt super fast. It felt super fast, and I think a large reason for that feeling is just busyness. Feeling busyness or staying occupied. Not that I'm not before, so I guess my theory is I'm already debunking it myself. It's like a debate team, except for I'm talking for myself and for the other team, and neither of us ever win. But yeah, I've been busy. We were doing some yard work. We were doing some. But I was doing some more dog watching, dude. I spent more dog watching, spent more weekends, more days. After I got done with my brother's dogs, went to my aunt's dogs the following Thursday or Friday or whatever day it's been, watched their dogs all weekend. As soon as I got home on that Sunday or Monday, whatever day it was, and I started watching a different dog, and I just got done with that, and it's been a lot of dogs. With Carlton, I left Carlton's, immediately went to my aunt's, immediately went to the next person's. It's just been like 3 different dogs. Actually, there's been about like 7 different dogs because everyone, people have multiple animals. But it's just been a lot, dude. I've been lacking some human interaction. This is some of the most we're ever gonna get right now. And unfortunately, it's still not even a human. You're a camera. and a $15 camera off Amazon at that. So, the quality isn't the best, but hey, it's interaction nonetheless. But anyways, yeah, I was watching dogs. I have been watching dogs a lot. Like it's like I lost that ability to communicate and really, talk with people and understand. Like I came home, I was just so fed up with dogs. Not fed up, but I was just so ingrained into dog culture, right? I was starting to walk on all fours a little bit and going back and forth. Like when I first walked into the house and I saw my little brother, I almost pat him on the head and give him a biscuit because I was just like, that's what I knew how to do for over a week. It's just like I'm a dog trainer, a man with the canines. And I'm working on getting back to myself. But it's just it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. But it's been nice. It's been nice to be a dog. It's been nice to get back to the human ways and all things, and to get back into the booth again. And boom, that's our intro. From now on, my intro lasts exactly 6 minutes. And that's not just because I saw that it hit 6 minutes, but I thought about that. It was premeditated. I thought about that beforehand. And so it's not that I just ran out of things to say about what I was just saying, but it's that I knew that 6 minutes, scientifically, studies have shown out of the University of Eastern Colorado, go Bighorns, that 6 minutes is the proper intro time for all things. So that's 6 minutes. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, yes, I've been doing a lot of that, and then, like I said, some yard work, dude. Some yard work. Our whole freaking backyard patio, everything about it, from the ground up, literally, because we redid all the ground. It's been revamped. Everything's been revamped, which it's ramped, but twice. If you've been vamped once, you've been vamped 1,000 times, right? There's just, it's really uncalled for. You don't need to be vamped again. But hey, we did it. We did do that. We revamped our backyard once more. We freaking laid the gravel, redid the ground, seeded, put in new window wells, stained, power washed, what else? Redid the deck, new grill, chairs, built a fence, dude. We built a fence. And fences are, the object of the fence is twofold, right? It's one, so other people can't see into your yard, but also you don't want to have to look into their yard, right? You don't want to see these other people, because when I'm sitting out on the back deck in my skivvies, because I don't actually do that, but if I wanted to, and I would, except for we only have like a little bit of a fence, but sitting on the backyard, right? You don't want to be looking into other people's property, because I'm just disgusted. I'm disgusted with their brick layout, and I can see through their windows. I don't like their floor plan, and it just kind of ruins my whole tanning vibe. But the object of the fence, like I said, is two ways, and one that they can't see into yours, because everybody likes that privacy. I guess, it's the fence is privacy, But the fact is, it's been 10, 12, it's been 11 or 12 years. It's almost been 12 years since we've been living at this house without a fence. So these people next to us, our neighbors, they're probably like, dang, did I do something wrong? Did you guys not I kept coming over and talking to you, seeing if you were having a good day? Like, was that a bad idea? Because, he came over probably like 3 days in a row, and then we're like, all right, screw this. We're putting up a fence. He had nothing to do with it, but that's what I would feel like, dude. If you live next to someone for years and years, about a decade, and all of a sudden they put up a fence, like, dang, did we get off on the wrong foot? Did I say something wrong? But he didn't, or he did. I don't know. I wasn't in charge of building the fence. But hey, we got a fence now, dude. We've got a fence. What else? Dude, then we got a hot tub. Got a hot tub. As part of this revamping, we put a freaking hot tub in there. A hot tub. And now if you don't know what a hot tub is, it's exactly like it sounds, dude. It's just a big freaking tub of water, but hot. It's kind of gives you that feeling like you're becoming part of the soupiness. And I've noticed something, when I hop in the hot tub, everybody's like, dude, you're going to put on the bubbles? Put on the bubbles. And like, I don't want the bubbles, guys. I don't want the bubbles. I've learned something about myself, that I'm just not a bubbly guy. I mean, I am. But I'm not a bubble guy. Like, I save my bubbles for the soapiness, right? The suds are where I get my bubbles in a bubble bath. But in a hot tub environment, I don't care for all the jets. I don't care for all the loud noise, Because when I hop into a hot tub, I like to soak. I like to melt. Honestly, everyone's like, dude, you gotta get you gotta get this, you gotta get whatever. It's like some sort of massage or whatever. But honestly, I hate massages. We talked about this in the freaking haircut episode. But I don't like massages, guys, and I don't like that. So when I hop in a hot tub, I like to feel like Bugs Bunny when he gets abducted and they start chopping carrots into there. That's how I like to be, and I feel like the jets just kind of take away from that experience in a little bit. You know, some of the water's splashing up, and I'm losing some of that. Once it hits the outer air and the wind, it cools down just a little bit. I like to just stay hot, and sometimes I'll just pull the cover back over my head. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the jets. Everyone's like, you gotta have the jets on. You gotta have the jets. But I like it. I like the way I do it, man. I like the way. I like to soak. But I don't like to soak too long. See, there's a certain etiquette, I guess, with bathtub. I mean, everybody bathtubs a different way. I mean, hot tubs, but everybody does bathtub their own way as well. I don't know. I don't really like to be in the hot tub too long. Probably like 10 minutes. At a certain point, when you just like your body's already gotten up to temperature, and you're just chilling there, it's like, okay, what are we really doing here anymore? And then all of a sudden, I just realized that I'm sitting in my backyard naked in a bathtub, and that fence only covers so much, and I feel a little bad about it, and I don't know what I'm doing. And like, maybe I should put on the jets because people will understand, but it's just there's no point in putting on the jets, guys, because the jets just don't do the trick. What else do we have? We had here. I was going to talk about protein. I got protein. I bought about 30 pounds. Let that sink in. I bought about 30 pounds of protein, dude. Cause I'm on my health kick after I had the past little sting where I, ate everything. But yeah, I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my stuff. So I was trying to buy some protein, right? Because it helps the freaking. I overdid it a little bit, right? Here's the thing. When I see a good deal, I go all in. So someone says like 25% off, 30% off, 40%. It keeps going up there. So I didn't plan on just buying 30 pounds of protein right out of the gates, right? I started with a 5 and then a 2.5. I was like, okay, that's good. That was a nice 30% off. And then a new deal came out. I was like, okay, 40% off. I was like, crap. Well, I could have gotten 40% off on the other bags. I got to make up for it by buying another bag. So I bought this 11-pound bag of chocolate. And I was happy and I was satisfied. I thought everything was good, right? We had a solid amount of protein. I had an 11, a 5, and a 2.5. And next day, I go on there just for kicks. Something in my mind is like, yo, go check this site out real quick. So I go on there. It's like 50% off. 50. Now, if you don't, that's half for all the not math frick. For all the non-math wizards out there. 50% off is a hefty load of price that I'm not paying for. So I gave in and I bought another 11-pound bag because why not, right? And I didn't go back on the check if they went up to 60% off just because I felt like that would have been a bad idea for my wallet. But anyways, yeah, I got so much freaking protein, dude. I'll throw a photo up right here if I know how to edit that in. I'm my own editor. Yeah, self-employed. We got our own little group of people. I yell at him, but it's okay. He gets fair wages. It's 0, but he gets paid in protein. Yeah. So I bought 2 chocolates, a 5 and an 11, and then I bought a 2.5 of fruit berry because I saw proteins. Like, oh dang, you want some freaking Fruit Loops? Some fruity what's it called? Fruity Pebbles. Some Fruity Pebbles freaking protein powder. Because in your head, you're like, yeah, I love Fruit Loops. I love Fruity Pebbles. I would love anything that tastes super fruity and beautiful and tastes awesome like that. So I open it. I taste it. I'm like, wow, that tastes a little bit good. Put it in a protein shake. Disgusting. Put it in the cereal. Anything like that. Disgusting. I hate it, dude. I hate it so much. So I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to make some sort of Fruity Pebble donut or whatever. There's got to be a way I can mix it in. But right now, it was a waste of money. So I don't know what the plan is. So if you're looking to buy a Fruity Pebbles cereal, don't do that. You can buy the cereal, but don't buy the protein. It's horrible. It's atrocious. And I think that's true to it's true in a lot of things, right? You look at something like, hey, this is going to be a good idea, and you use a lot of money on it, and sometimes you might get a good deal, so it's not too bad of an investment, but you win some, you lose some, right? So anyways, I bought this chocolate. I bought all these chocolates, and I put this chocolate in my cereal, right? Just pour some Cheerios. I put a scoop of protein powder in there. Boom, I'm eating chocolate Cheerios every single day. I love it. And then I make these milkshakes, these smoothies, these ice creams, and I've been using chocolate with this fruit, and honestly, listen, chocolate and fruit, it's fine, it's whatever. It's just not as good as it could be, okay? Because my dad had vanilla protein powder, and I ended up using a scoop of that, and it just like blew my mind, right? I threw some bananas in there, I threw this vanilla, and all of a sudden it just like sparked with amazing flavor. And something I learned is that, chocolate versus vanilla, like chocolate is such a look at me, right? Look at me. It's like I got to have all the attention. I got like, hello over here, like I'm doing cool stuff. It wants to be in front of everybody's eyes all the time. It's got its own show, it's got its own podcast. It's just making jokes. It's trying to be the center of attention all the time. But vanilla is like that cool cat. It's that older brother. It's like, okay, listen, I know I've had my time. I'm whatever. It's confident in itself, right? It's very confident knowing like I'm a cool guy, and I'm cool laying back, right? I don't need to be the center of attention. I know that I'm okay. Like vanilla is like an architect or something like that, and chocolate is the actor, it's the comedian or whatever. It's like, hey, yeah, and vanilla's like, yeah, and like I hit the books or whatever, but it's no big deal. Like I'm doing good for myself, and that's okay. You just keep doing your thing, champ. And vanilla just kind of lets these other ingredients pop, right? It just kind of lets these ingredients do its own thing. And I freaking bought an 11-pound bag of vanilla because I had to have it. I had to have more of it. Now I haven't really used any of it since I got it, but the point is it is good. It's awesome. So if you're making a lot of crap with chocolate or vanilla, ditch the chocolate. Well, not entirely, but with fruit or something like that, vanilla is such a it's a cool flavor. It's a cool flavor that just kind of stands by, and you just don't really notice it. But chocolate, it's just hits you right in the face. It's like, screw the fruit. Look at me. I'm the guy. I'm the protein in this thing. But vanilla's like, yo, check out these other guys. They're pretty cool too. And I'm a big fan of vanilla. I was never a vanilla guy, but I'm starting to turn the tide. I'm starting to come over here and be like, hey, this is the party I need to be a part of. But anyways, what else has been going on in the world? Oh, dude, the freaking milk crate. Have you seen the milk crate challenge? I'm sure you've heard of it by now. I was supposed to do it last week, but I didn't. Yeah, dude, milk crate. Now, a milk crate challenge is basically where everyone just has a bunch of milk crates. It's crates that you hold milk in, and they stack them up, and down. You basically just make a kind of a stairway to heaven, and then a stairway to the grave. Nobody ever completes these because it's super wobbly, super unbalanced, and like, oh, well, it doesn't work on grass, so let's just do it on concrete. Now, no one freaking completes it on concrete either, so they go up about 5 feet in the air, super unwobbly, and most of these people fall on their head. They're going to the ER. They're dying. It's whatever. It got banned off TikTok because it was so freaking dangerous. It's like, why are they doing this? But was not my biggest question. Everyone's like, whoa, why is everybody doing this? Why are they doing the milk crate challenge? It's so dangerous. My biggest question is, where's everybody getting milk crates from, right? Does everybody just have like some sort of grocery store relative or someone from the farm or whatever? Like, I don't know where everybody just has milk crates just lying around like, we're going to do the milk crate challenge for sure. Let me just pull out my 24 milk crates I just have lying around in my closet, and let's do this thing, and let's just all film whoever's brave enough to, get embarrassed for views. But it's sad, it's embarrassing, and it's just part of our culture, right? And it's an American thing. The same thing with like the milk crate challenge, the Tide Pod challenge. Let's eat freaking cleaning product. These are the kind of American challenges that are put out into the world, right? Because with social media, all the countries, all the cultures, we're all connected and invested together. But for whatever reason, America is the only people coming up with these stupid ideas. Like America is, I don't know if we're just so comfortable because we have freedom or something that we're just like bored, like, oh, let's do something stupid, let's create some havoc. And I'm guilty, as not like trends like that, but I've done my own fair share of idiocracy, I've done bad things, guys. Not like bad, like evil. I mean, like I've fallen down the stairs, but not on purpose. Well, it's a long story. But anyways, yeah, all these things kind of come from boredom, I guess. Like, how do you get to the point, like, especially after watching everybody else fall, everyone's like, dude, I can do that. That's the American thinking right there. It's like we see somebody else do it right in front of us, that they fall and they get hurt, and like, dude, oh, dude, that sucks. I'm so sorry. But I could probably do that. And then they set it up and the same thing, and we could repeat the cycle until TikTok bans it, or social media's like, yo, guys, stop. We can't keep up with this right now. And that's the milk crate challenge for you. So I'm not going to lie. Part of me looks at that and I'm like, dude, I could do that. But, I've already put myself on the internet right now on the podcast saying that's a stupid idea. So I can't go back now. Or can I? No. But anyways, so if the next challenge, the next trend, I'm going to try and hop on it before I make fun of it. And then I'm going to make fun of it. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to disown myself. Because, I'm self-employed, so I can really talk down. I can fire myself if I want to. I could be like, hey, dude, what's your deal? But anyways, that's all that's going on in that side of the world, the social media aspect of the generations. There was another thing, dude. I saw a headline. So I was driving, and a freaking news article came across the top of my phone, because that's where the headlines, the top. It said Florida men, which you already know. As soon those two words right there, Florida men. Actually, screw the men, dude. If just Florida. As soon as Florida enters the equation, you know it's gonna be good. You know it's gonna be wrong, but exciting, and have lots of twists and turns. And you're like, well, I'm invested. So I was driving. I should have been looking at my phone in the first place, but I saw it freaking up, and it said Florida. Caught my attention. I'm like, okay, I gotta read this real quick. So it says, Florida men terrorize Ohio grandmas. Florida men terrorize Ohio grandmas. Now, my first thought is, like, do they not have their own elderly people down there? Like, why do they have to come up here and terrorize? Like, these are my people to beat up on. And then I was like, okay, no, I got to be a good person. But anyways, yeah, I was like, dude, why are these Florida people coming up to Ohio to terrorize the elderly folk, these grandmothers? And it's not just grandpas, it's the grandmas of Ohio. And I don't know if we're super just gullible or whatever, but I already read the article, so I'll tell you real quick what happens. Basically, these two guys from Florida would find just Ohio grandmas, and they would call them, and they'd be like, hey, I'm your son. And I guess they just fell for it, or they would also pretend to be like their attorneys, like, yo, your son's freaking in jail, or he needs some big bail, he's in a lawsuit, he needs a lot of money, like he needs help, whatever. Like they would just call and say, hey, your relative needs help. And these grandmas, I don't know, maybe the Ohio grandmas are like everybody around here is just super wealthy. I don't even know about it, but they scammed about half a billion dollars, I think. Was it 400? No, it was 400,000. They scammed $500,000. Sorry, that would have been a freaking documentary if they did $500 million from Ohio grandmas alone. Then I would have opened a lemonade stand like everywhere around here. Like, yo, you guys, what do you want? Lemonade, scones, black and white television, whatever makes you happy. Just But anyways, yeah, I was so they freaking scammed $500,000 out of these people. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. But my thought, it didn't talk about this in the article, and I don't know the article, whatever it's called. I mean, just look that up if you want to see it. I don't know who wrote it, but you did great. The headline was the best part. But they never explained why the Ohio people are so gullible, or why they have so much money. Like that's what I'm like. I think they're getting their money back. All the Ohio people, they're getting all their money back. So everything ends well. Let me just say that everything ends well. The Ohio grandmas get their money back. These guys are going to jail. Everything ends well. So now it's okay for me to ask questions and not worry about everything that happened. I don't need to feel some sort of sympathy and empathy and be like, oh, you guys, they're okay. They got their money back. Why do they have so much money just lying around? I think there was only like 3 grandmas that they collected all this from. They were just like, boom, 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 boom. And the Ohio grandmas were like, what? Yes, of course, shell it out. Like, honestly, I'm not only am I very happy that they're super reliable. They're like, oh dang, family, I got you. They shell out the money for the family, so that's respectable. And then two, I don't know where they're getting all their money from, so it's kind of exciting. It's like some sort of heist movie or something like that. I'm like, dude, maybe there's some bad people around here. Maybe did they make a lot of money doing the milk crate challenge? I have no idea. Were they dog sitting as well? Because it's pretty profitable. I have whatever. Ohio grandmas they got bank, but they're also gullible. So if you are an Ohio grandma, be careful because Florida men might try to terrorize you. They might try to steal your money. They might try to pretend to be me. Grandma, if you're watching this, if someone calls pretending to be me and they ask for $500,000, don't give it to them. Don't. It's not worth it because I will call you myself. I would not let an attorney call you. I would be there. So, but I mean, if you want to give me $500,000, I'm completely open to that as well. But anyways, that is the end of the show. I just wanted to talk about how funny that was. I mean, and it's only funny because it ended well, okay? It's not like anyone died. They're okay. They're probably not traumatized. Unless they are, I feel bad. But, everything ended well. So it's okay for me to laugh and smile at the fact that these guys, for some reason, I don't know why it's funny to me that says Florida men terrorize Ohio grandmas. Is it bad? Is it bad for me to laugh? I have no idea. I keep accidentally joking about, theft or deaf people or the hungry, and I don't mean to be. And I'm like, I keep catching myself. I'm like, dang, is this bad for me to keep on joking about these things? Because I'm getting so caught up in trying to make a joke that my mind just wanders. Right, I hop off that track and I end up in whatever village I'm in, and I become a part of it. And it is what it is. But also, I don't want anybody to feel offended or feel bad or whatever. But I don't know. Is it still if I feel bad about making the joke, does that make me a good person? Or am I just a bad person because I made the joke in the first place? But I have no idea. How do I stop myself from making the joke? I can't think. People, these things aren't mapped out. But yeah, sorry, but I won't be able to stop until I make all the jokes. But I'm trying. Listen, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. But anyways, this has been Full Circus. Yo, forget hello. Hey, also, I forgot to come up with a good exit line. Oh, no, I didn't. Whoops, I just broke something. This is like completely, everything just fell apart in 1 second. I was talking about the last episode. I was like, dude, I need a good exit strategy. I'm about to say it right now. Good morning's a good thing. Just say hello, and I need a good greeting and whatever, blah, 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 blah. But I needed a good exit strategy, and I realized that something that I've always said for so long is no matter how long I'm gone, no matter when I leave, I always just say, be right back. And I leave, dude. I say, be right back, and I never return, except one day I might, but like in a week. So anyways, I'll be right back, dude. All right.